On to you Libras. So um you have the Hermit, the Star, and you also have the World. Very interesting to say the least, right? Again, there's a sense of you Libras going after, there's a sense of you Libras doing it the Sigma way, no longer trying to climb the socio-economic ladder, but climbing the socio-economic ladder for yourselves. The Hermit represents solitude, represents a person who makes the decision themselves a lot of the times, especially when you get the Hermit card, to stay away from others, to be by yourself. So being single, not really looking to date. And the Star card and the World card, right? You'll still be open today, in a sense that you may still approach other people, find out a little bit about them, but if they're making it too difficult on you, then you probably will chase. You probably won't try to continue. You probably won't say anything else. Find out what else. You won't continue to move further with this. You'll just allow it to be what it is. But I'm seeing how a lot of you Libras will just probably choose to be single right now, right? But still at the same time, keeping your options open, right? You're single, but willing to date, willing to get to know people, allowing people to approach you, of course. You're a social zodiac sign, so that's not going to go away. And, choosing to look out for yourself. And the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles speaks to how, and like I said, there's a level of abandoning an idea, abandoning the idea that you Libras need to save people. And, again, more of you Libras are going Sigma with it, where it's like you're thinking about you, you're not really trying to fit in to what society says that you should do, or like try to fit into a specific group. There's more so about, you Libras figure that you're going to get along with pretty much everybody and do your own thing. And everybody pretty much has to respect it. And if they don't respect it, then it is what it is, right? But, you have a lot thicker skin than you used to before. So it's like, if they don't like it, how is that going to impact how you Libras choose to lead your own lives? And the Ten of Pentacles, again, making sure that, just basically making sure that people who care about you really do care about you. But you also, like I said, looking to look out for yourself. So it's a sense of you Libras paying attention to what it is that you can have that comes easy to you, and not necessarily looking at, trying to find someone as a significant other, and what I'm saying, be in that cute and cuddly situation, and just do things what other people would, what the social contract would imply. Find someone, settle down, have little ones, have a house, picket fence, yard, all that stuff, a dog potentially. It's a sense of, yeah, you Libras would like that, but you and the person has to be on the same page. And you haven't found that. So a lot of you Libras are like, like I said, you've abandoned kind of that ideology, that mentality that you need to spend so much of your time looking for a person. A lot of you Libras understand that, a lot of people they're not really looking for someone to be in a relationship with, because they wouldn't be so difficult to even interact with. They wouldn't be so combative or difficult to be in a relationship with. They would actually go kind of fairly easy, And this is what I was talking about to you Libras and to the other zodiac signs as well when I say that a person should make it easy on you. You know, it's this notion of, oh, well, I don't want you to think that I'm easy. Well, no, what will have me think of you as being easy is when your value system does not reflect mine, or it does not share similarities more accurately with mine. And the reason for that is because so many people think that relationships are the problem. People think that romantic fun is the problem. And that's not true at all. What's true is it's the people that don't want to be serious with themselves and be real with themselves, don't want to heal, don't want to do any of that. That's where it is that they end up messing up, right? And so for you Libras, this is about you looking out for yourselves. The Ten of Pentacles is about you having a lot to be thankful for, even when you're single, right? So the Five of Pentacles represents Five of Pentacles, and the Devil represents because you Libras have put yourselves out here, and what happened, right? Five of Pentacles. Look at the person on the card over there, and then the mermaid right here, right? They lash out at you. They give you Libras a difficult time, and it's not even necessary because you're not the one that's doing anything dysfunctional or awful to them, treating them like trash. You Libras are probably not the ones doing it. But I'll tell you this, you're the one that's getting blamed for it. And so, because of that, a lot of you Libras understand what type of time it is. Like, okay, you're trying. So now it's a sense of the Eight of Wands. You'll still be open, but maybe it's a sense of, okay, maybe it's time for you to relax a little bit and to not really go as hard as you used to. If you speak to how many people, speak to less people. If you speak to 10 different people, 15 different people every couple of days, speak to about 10, speak to about 9, speak to about 7, 5, speak to 3. There'll be times where I went out, spoke to, I've lost count, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm talking about really talking. Things didn't necessarily always go my way. Shrugs my shoulders, right? Like, okay, it is what it is. And then the thing is that there's times where it's like, at some point after, right, I got no's so much, right? I just shut it down. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna shut it down then. I'm not gonna do any more approaching for the night. And then maybe, pass by certain individuals or whatever. But I still didn't approach them, because I had shut it down. I made a decision. I don't want to approach. Same thing for you, right? You don't always have to approach every single night, Libra, nor do you have to approach a high number in order for you to actually say that you're approaching. You can approach less people, you can approach 1, 2 people, see what type of time they on. If they not on anything, it is what it is, right? And then you have the the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, which is because you Libras, because that in on itself too makes a lot of time. The only time that I would approach people personally, real talk, if I'm being totally transparent with y'all, just boom, what it is, the way that it ended up, I would really only ended up approaching people at the nighttime. And the reason why is because I was really doing these videos for y'all. In the daytime, I'm doing videos. And then after, when things slow down for the rest of New York or whatever, not saying that New York sleeps, but I mean, like, it's getting later on in the day. It's nighttime at this point. Now it's like, okay, I finished with my videos for the rest of the day. What am I going to do now, right? Now I have the time to do whatever I want. I'm going to go ahead, take my dog for a walk. I'm gonna go ahead, get some fresh air, get some pull-ups in. You know, there's times where I grab my dog, got my dog in my arm, and I'm doing one arm pull-ups or whatnot. I'm doing one arm pull-ups. I'm hanging on the bar like this or whatever. With the dog in my arm, with the weight. And I actually have pictures of that on my Instagram. Not with my dog, but like my legs like kind of shaking, dangling from the bar and everything like that. Because I'm actually holding the camera with one hand, but I have my hand on the bar as well, gripping the bar and holding my weight. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that it's just whatever it is that you Libras really want to do ultimately. You know, you don't have to try to approach a high number of individuals for you to say that you've actually tried. The Ace of Cups, this is about you and what it is that you want to do, you know. So it's really the realization of you Libras just understanding to tailor make like what, just who you are and what works for you. You know, I approach a high amount of individuals because I don't really care about being rejected. Not only that, but just, it's kind of, to be honest with you, it's kind of funny personally watching people, you know, tear me down or say no, or like come up with a nonsensical excuse. And then not only that too, but also this is good for experience, because I actually have real life situations that I've lived through, some real experience for me to actually come to the YouTube and then actually make great content from it, because I've actually done it. You know, I've actually approached multiple people, asked them what's going on. You can get me on camera. And the thing is that the difference between myself and one of the differences between myself and people who are like the channels where they show you pickup is that I'm not putting so much pressure on myself trying to make it seem like I'm just this person that just never gets rejected. I tell people like, yeah, I get rejected, because the reason why is because of the fact that the majority of people are in the game. They coming up with excuses to W. They literally, my dear Libras, coming up with excuses even if they don't make any sense, so that they can have a problem with you because they're stuck up on the social media chasing after the bag. Most people will walk past the millionaire at least once in their life, and they will not know who that actually is. But you'll have individuals who will howl like a wolf howling at the moon, that they know what a millionaire looks like, and it's about chasing this bag, right? But then they won't know who it is. They won't know who I am. They won't know that I'm on the verge of doing that. The way that I'm going and stuff like this, my plans, how I'm actually structuring that. So it's like they talking about a bag, but they steadily fumbling it, because all it is that they can do is, well, you don't have a particular look. You mean diamonds? You know diamonds lose their value, right? You know well, let me go ahead and calm down. Anyway, Libra, you Libras, the point that I'm trying to make here, right? Because I'm saying all that to make a point, is that people don't know. People are so fickle. People are not really paying attention to what's actually valuable / whom is actually valuable versus who and what is not valuable. People think that Rolls Royce is valuable. It's like, no. Factually, no, it's not. A Honda Accord is more valuable than a Ferrari. Show and prove that. Because a Ferrari breaks down more and the parts are harder to get. So longer wait times on the parts because it's harder to get because there's a less of those cars being made because they're so high priced. So only very few people can access it. So very few cars supply in the first place. So less of those specific parts getting made. If you've ever been inside of one of those things, it looks like a spaceship. It got the way that a Honda Accord may look like, the dash versus the dash of like a Ferrari or thing. It's so many different. You would have thought it was Batman's Batmobile out that mug, the way that I got all kind of levers and buttons and switch. You'd be like, "Ooh, I can't even process all of this." So the Honda Accord is better, right? Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. The Honda Accord is better due to the fact that it's not built for excessive comfort. It's comfortable, but it's not built for excessive comfort. So, but it's actually built for functionality. So you get from point A to point B with less problems. So a car is supposed to take you from point A to point B at the end of the day. That's what a Honda Accord does better than a Ferrari. So if we're really going based upon the substance, Honda Accord factually is better than a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce is fancier and it looks cooler, but it's the look is what you're paying for, and the excessive luxury. But let's clarify the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and then you have the 3 of Cups. Don't ask me how I know all these things. Don't ask how I know all these things. It's not because I entered into it. I found it on YouTube. But I also listen to car salesmen who do sell high-priced Ferraris and Bugattis and Corvettes, Rolls Royce. Parts are hard to get. Cars break down quite often because these things are not really, they'll say it themselves. These things they go fast. But the problem is they're actually like one use, like a disposable camera type stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're not actually meant to be like really outside with, in succession, in pattern like that, driving around places. It's really supposed to be like looking cool. But the point that I'm trying to make here with the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Cups speaks to how, and see that level of substance that you Libras want and stuff like this. I mean, you Libras are good as long as you have that within yourself. No relationship, no one is guaranteed one. So the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Cups speaks to how, so enjoy what you've got going on. And I do see you Libras enjoying what you've got going on quite a lot. So that's it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.